All right. So please state your name.
Jenny Cresson.
Okay. And you're an SLP here at Homestead Hills.
I am.
And so what types of disorders are typically on your caseload?
So I have a lot of experience with two different types of dementia mostly. So Lewy body dementia and Alzheimer's dementia. Those are the main dementias that I work with. I've got some experience with Parkinson's, traumatic brain injuries, and strokes, CVAs typically.
Okay. And so what type of therapy do you typically focus on here at Homestead Hills?
The majority of the therapy is cognitive therapy, probably like a 75% cognitive therapy, 25% swallowing therapy as a whole.
Do you have a favorite out of those?
I prefer the swallowing therapy, but cognitive therapy is typically what we have here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so daily, what would you say your average caseload is?
It depends on the census, but typically 8 to 10 patients a day.
Okay. And as far as cultural competence goes, so when you get a new client, say they are of a different religion or culture, maybe speak a different language, how do you go about educating yourself on that client?
Okay. Well, in the past, I've had a little bit of experience with that. At the last place I worked, we had a deaf individual on caseload, and another time we had a Spanish-speaking individual on caseload. And both times the facility provided an interpreter to come around during all the therapies. So that helped smooth that barrier, the language barrier. But in terms of like cultural backgrounds, I just like to ask a lot of questions of patients and family members and just kind of educate myself so that I'm showing an interest in something that's different from me. So.
All right, and so in your opinion, what's an important skill for an SLP to have working in a SNF?
I would say two main things. Obviously compassion, because you're dealing with sick people, sometimes degenerative diseases that aren't going to get better with dementia and things like that. So compassion for the disease process. And the second one would be flexibility, I would say. Just being able to kind of think on the spot and change your schedule around as needed, because not every day can be very easily planned out. So
great. Okay. And just for funsies, where did you go to school?
Appalachian State.
Awesome. All right. Thank you, Jenny.
You're welcome.